Hello, again. Welcome back to Jordas Gaming. Playing MKX. I'm a bit tired, but I figured maybe you'd get this week what I originally thought of giving you last week, which was a week of MKX. Familiar characters, different variations. So I'll go back to my old faithful Kotal Khan. Quite liked Kotal Khan.
Kotal Khan.
I shall honor you with combat.
My boot will honor your smug face.
I did pick Warlord, right? Yes.
Fight.
Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Something like that.
Hail, mighty champion.
Round 2, fight.
War God used to be the sort of favorite of the online player. Yep. Because it's actually, I mean, War God Kotal's a fairly straightforward variation, and it's
Flawless victory.
pretty simple to use. But that was a long time ago. That was back when his overhead EX overhead sword had armor. Because it's a launcher, it doesn't actually have armor anymore, so it's basically all of his other sword attacks would now have armor. Although his unblockable one always
Your heart will burn in my hands.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, that doesn't. That one, when it hits the ground, is an unblockable. Oh yeah, that's nice. That always had armor. It's also got this.
Fight.
Yeah, it's got this weird cancel thing. I don't know why you can do it. Ah, damn it. Ah! Ugh. Yeah, mine's better than yours.
Brutality.
Your soul burns.
Kotal Khan wins.
Yeah, I don't know why you could cancel the unblockable. It's a bit of a strange thing because it is by no means safe to cancel. So I never understood why they let you cancel it. You have to hold up too, so it actually takes a while to cancel. It's a pretty...
On your guard, Aztec. Is this how you greet an emperor? Titles mean nothing to me.
Round
It's a slow cancel and it's an unsafe cancel. But the last time I checked, I don't know if it's still the case, but last time I checked, the Okay. cut him in half as well. I was going to see if I could get some of his more universal brutalities, but it's just so easy to combo into that one.
Kotal Khan wins.
Though it does actually have to combo. It has to be like a 3-hit combo. So back 1-4 will do that. But he's a pretty straightforward, and he's a lot of sort of 50-50 stuff.
Emperor.
Speak when you are spoken to.
You did not just say that.
Round
Except he's only got one. Yeah, the thing is, he's like, you can do that goes high, low, overhead. And if you do the meter burn, overhead sword, you can get a bigger thing out of it. But that's the only combo launcher you'll get. You can. He's got a low sword sweep.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm not getting for some reason.
See that coming?
That's why. Using the wrong button. Really unblockable. Oh, nice. Much was made when the adjustments came in a while back to his back 1, his 9-frame back 1, being changed to a high. But I don't think it's so much of an issue as people make out, because I don't think they let anybody keep a mid that was that fast. And he still has a fast advancing mid. It's just that it doesn't lead to... You know, you have to commit. You can't, as the, for professionals, they can hit confirm. I can't do that. But you have to commit, because it can launch. It's a launching string, the forward 1, back 2. Because his forward 1's like 11 frames, I think. 11 frame mid, so it's still a really good mid.
Myself I see. There is but one true Khan. The deceiver will meet his end.
Yeah, okay. And, but is like that's his forward 1, and it's still good. And that's the forward 1, back 2, which is a launching, midless launching string. And that's actually, his forward 2 is also a mid that launches and is kind of safe.
Round 2. Fight.
His forward 1-2 is safe on block. And come on. Oh shit, okay. And the forward 1-2 is safe on block. The forward 1 back 2 isn't. But it's die. And what was I saying? And the forward 2 is technically unsafe, but it has a lot of block stun and some pushback, so it's kind of safe. And it launches, and it's a 9% mid that launches. It's not as fast as the forward 1 or as the back 1, which used to be a mid but isn't anymore. But that's what I mean. Is I'm pretty sure his forward 1 is 11 frames, so he still actually does have a fast
Kotal Khan.
advancing mid.
You will serve me, Lin Kuei.
We are pledged to Earthrealm.
Round 1.
But it's just, it's sort of, the armor changes more than anything. Altered the effectiveness of War God. Oh, God. That's what I get. See, you used to be able to use that as a wake-up. And you can't anymore, because it's a launcher, so it doesn't have armor anymore.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn it.
Finish him.
You bastard. That's a Paddlin.
Kotal Khan wins.
Just didn't want to get hit by the low. That's a pretty slow low. That's the thing, he doesn't actually have 50-50s as a standard thing. He has some overheads and some lows, but he doesn't actually have... The thing about War God is you get that more in the mix-up because of the specials.
You feigned godhood in the past.
Your people believed what they wished.
They'll learn Bullock was no god.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, because having a... Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Ow. Yes. Get in that corner, Raiden. Ugh. Yeah, die. If you can die, then you're not a god either, are you, Raiden?
Pathetic. Kotal Khan wins.
If you're going to prove that Kotal's not a god by killing him, then I just prove that you're not a god by killing you. Ha. Ha ha. Beaten by your own logic. Oh, it's the fat drunk bastard.
We should discuss new beginnings.
I grow tired of talk.
Fighting has won you nothing.
Round 1. Fight.
See, several times it's gone and taken what I was trying to do.
Pray for the Khan's mercy. Taste the blade of Oshtek.
It's taking what I'm doing and saying, no, I somehow didn't do the input in time. Or that somehow my thing is so slow or that I'm at a disadvantage, and it says that it did it first somehow. I'm there hitting him and then trying to combo into that command grab thing on the... What's his name? And it's going, no, I did that first. Get in the corner.
Brutality.
Yeah.
Your sacrifice honors me.
Die, fat fuck.
Kotal Khan wins.
Did you get to see the guy worshipping me? Maybe briefly. Bow to your Khan. I don't know why they decided that Khan was a title, but then didn't spell it like the old Mongol title. Because it was ages before I realized they were spelling it K-A-H-N instead of K-H-A-N. So I mean, the historical English
Kotal.
translation of it.
You would attack your emperor. I serve no emperor.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright. I did that! That's the fucking thing, it's doing that. I tell it to do something and it says, no, you are pressing this button in exactly the right way.
Taste the blade of Austin.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cheating forearm sack of shit.
Round 2. Fight.
No. No. That's supposed to be plus, isn't it? Where was my run? I just don't get anything. Yeah, fucking die, you piece of shit.
Brutality.
If you couldn't cheat, you wouldn't win. It's only on medium, too. It's like maybe they finally got something right with the AI, where it does get slightly harder as it goes up the tower, but I swear ever since they finally brought XL to the PC, the AI just got this weird bump in difficulty where it does still technically kind of match the difficulty you've set it to, but it is really fucking spazzy.
Kotal Khan.
The bane of all existence.
Save the realms, false god.
Round 1.
I mean, maybe they... Alright, so it's doing that move, but not as a wake-up. It does my wake-ups, but not as wake-ups.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Never doing the fucking attacks that I tell it to do
Final round.
when I tell it to do them. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, die. Spazzy shit. Wish I could skip this. Oh well, enjoy this if you can.
Kotal Khan returned to Outworld determined to rebuild his forces. But Raiden defeated him in a surprise attack and claimed dominion over Outworld. Desperate, the Emperor called upon the Elder Gods to aid in preserving his sovereignty. They granted his request, invoking the most sacred of contests. Now, once every decade, Kotal Khan must enlist his greatest defenders to face Raiden's challengers in mortal combat.
Every decade? I thought the Mortal Kombat tournament took place once a generation. Or is that just on Earth? Is it a comparative timeline thing? No, that's not bad. Got 2 flawless rounds. Huh. Okay, it's been Jolly's Gaming. Fiddling around more in MKX, sucking at it, as usual. Look for more in the future, I guess. Bye.